Okay, so today I'm going to be solving system equations with substitution. Before we've been using elimination, but now we're moving on to substitution. So here I see that y equals 3x, okay? And on the bottom is y equals x plus 4. So what I'm going to do now is substitute in this 3x into this equation where the y is, because y equals 3x, and then I should be able to figure out what x equals, and I'll show you how that looks. So I'm going to substitute, we just talked about 3x in for y. So instead of this y right here, I'm going to put 3x, okay? Because I can do that because y equals 3x. Alright, so here I'm just going to write it out, 3x, and all I did again was replace this y with 3x because y equals 3x, okay? And then I have the the x plus 4. So now I want to get all my x's on one side, so I'm going to get rid of this x. Alright, I do that by subtracting it out. So these two cancels out, and I have minus x on this side. That's going to make me have 2x. All I did was 3x minus 1x gave me 2x. Alright, so now I have to divide this 2 out, so I divide by 2. Okay, these 2's cancel out, and it leaves me with just x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so now I see that x equals 2. Well, now I have to solve for y. So that should be simple. Alright, I know x equals 2, so I'm going to substitute 2 in for x. Alright, so in this equation, where this was our first equation, y equals 3x. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute where I saw x, I'm going to substitute this 2 in because we saw that x equals 2. Alright, so now y equals 3 times 2, which means y equals 6. Okay, so my solution would be 2, 6. Alright, and if I wanted to check that real quick, I could just substitute in, since y is 6, and if I just have the y equals 3x, if y is 6, I'd say 6, okay? And then if x is 2, I'd substitute in the 2, and I see 6 equals 6. So that this balances out, and this is correct. So just a quick and easy way to check to make sure I have the correct answer. Now I'm going to work one more, all right? So this one wants us to substitute the x minus 3 into this equation. Now, you could choose this equation to solve for y, but this one's already has y with y equals, so that's why we're going to choose this one to work with. So I'm going to substitute in the x minus 3 whenever I see a y, because x minus 3 equals y. That's what we see right here. So now, where this y is in this first equation, I'm going to put x minus 3. Okay? So now I'm going to combine my like terms. 3x plus x gives me 4x minus 3 equals 25. Now I want to get this x by itself. I'm first going to remove this 3. It's subtracting, so I'm going to add. So this cancels out. It gives me 28 on the other side, so I'm just going to bring down my 4x. Now I still have x on this. I still need x to be on the side by itself, so I need to get rid of this 4. So I'm going to divide 4 to both sides. Okay, that's just going to leave me with x equals 7. Now, since I know x equals 7, I'm going to substitute the 7 in whenever I see an x. So again, I'm pulling from just either one of these equations. They figured that this one was a little bit easier to work with. So now, whenever I see x, I'm going to put a 7. Okay, so I have y equals 7 minus 3. All right, 7 minus 3 is 4. So y equals 4. So my solution would be 7, 4. And again, I'm going to check it really fast. I'm just going to take y equals x minus 3. Where I see a y, I'm going to put a 4. Where I see an x, I'm going to put a 7 minus 3. Okay, 4 comes down. 7 minus 3 equals 4. So, there's my answer.